everybody, and welcome to the Not Funny Guys special presentation of One Horrible Weekend. Eric, we have a special announcement to make,
We
don't we?
do.
Would
I'm
you like to say
excited.
it? I think you should say it.
We're going to Horror Nights, Universal Horror Nights in Orlando Studios.
That's right. We are
I
going
don't
to
know why I sound like an
Universal
annoying kid.
Studios Horror Nights
Woo!
34. This is your first time going to
My
Horror Nights, I
first.
do believe,
My
and
first.
your first time going to Universal Studios in the last
hmm
century.
Yeah, yeah. In the
Yeah,
last, no, in the last decade
the last decade. When was the
for
last
sure.
time you went? Do you remember off the top of your head, real fast?
I was probably in college. I think
So,
maybe right after. So,
so it's
but
been about 30 years.
yeah, no way I've gone since I was 28.
Okay, so it's been a wildly different park. So I'm
Yeah.
excited for this. We are going to do a little special of that, but we are
At
going
least
to
12, 13 years. Yeah.
we are going to Halloween Horror Nights, and we thought we would document lots of little pieces of this. So we've got lots of content planned, and when we are there, we are going to give you lots of fun content. But in the meantime, let's just talk about some Horror Nights for a moment,
Yeah, tell
shall
me what
we?
it's about, Casey.
Well,
Like, what did I sign up for here?
but before I do that, I want to ask
Okay.
you because there's going to be a before and an after, so you're going to get this question a second time. An
Okay.
excitement level. How excited are you right this moment?
I'm
On a
not
scale
gonna
of 1 to
lie.
10, where are you?
I'm probably, well, so like I'm excited to go. Like
Yeah.
just the very act of going, I'm stoked. Like I'm probably 9 or 10 rocking it. But there's also a part of me that
Yeah.
knows I'm going for horror nights,
Yeah.
which is both scary and full of like jump scares probably throughout the park and stuff
Uh-huh.
like that, which
Which you don't do well with.
I do not like. So it kind of brings my 9 or 10 excitement down to like a 6 or 7 even because
Okay.
I'm a little hesitant about how I'm actually going to feel about it once I'm there, you know?
Okay. So first off, just to put you at ease a tiny little bit, my
Yeah.
understanding is the actors cannot touch you, so you don't need to worry about that. They can get
All
in your
right. Yeah.
face. They
Oh
can
yeah.
get like
I hate
half
that.
an
I
inch
hate that
away
just as
from you.
much. Yeah, I hate that
But
just as
but
much.
you don't have to worry about them actually touching you. A lot of people are afraid that they will grab you and do things. They
Uh-huh.
won't do that, or at least they shouldn't do that. All right, so let's get into some horror nights. So, what is Halloween Horror Nights? So, according to Universal Studios website, Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights, it's a tongue twister, is the home of horror with the biggest names in the genre. Endure 10 haunted houses, scare zones, and more. Find reprieve if you can with live entertainment and select rides and attractions. Brave the world's premier Halloween event. Select nights from August 29th, which is opening day, all the way until November 2nd. Tickets and packages are available now. Warning: the event may be too intense for young children and is not recommended for children under the age of 13, and no costumes or masks are allowed within the park. So
Oh,
that
interesting.
is
Okay.
what they say.
So
So
you can't really you can go in costume, you just can't cover your face to do it.
they say no Halloween costumes, no
Oh
costumes.
no. Okay.
Yeah, no
All right.
costumes or mask.
All
So in
right.
case you want to just bring a mask and not a costume, don't do that.
Wow. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess that's to protect the integrity of what they're doing. You know what I mean? That
Yes.
they want that so no one confuses
Uh,
said clown over here with
yes.
an employee, you know.
Exactly, exactly. So simply put, this they are going to retheme the park and design it to scare the mess out of you with haunted houses, scare zones, shows, and experiences. Now, Halloween Horror Nights. Let's do a quick little history recap for Halloween Horror Nights. So Halloween Horror Nights, the very first one in Orlando,
Mhm.
which is where it officially started, came out on October 25th of 1991, so 34 years ago. It was followed in Hollywood in 97, Singapore got it in 2011, and then Japan got it in 2012. So it's been around for a while. The first one in Orlando at Universal Studios was called Universal Studios Fright Nights, and it was a three-night event. Cost you $7.95 to get in there. And in 92, it was
Wow.
rebranded as Halloween Horror Nights. And I believe in year two, it jumped up to $36 to get into because it was also a couple
Even
more
that,
nights.
like I'm like, whoo, I'll take it.
Exactly.
Knowing what's funny is like that's per night still, right? That's 7.95 per night, 36 per night, whatever.
Yeah, should be.
Like, and they only did it for like far less nights. Now it's like a 2 month run and it's
Yeah.
far more per night.
Yeah. The first year was three. I think the
I have
second
to
year was
imagine the
six
decorating and
nights.
stuff, they're going to greater lengths, is my
Yeah.
hope, but
Absolutely.
still.
Now, a fun fact that I learned while doing all this, and this was really interesting, and I want to know
Yeah,
more
yeah.
about it personally. was Hollywood did have an event in 1986 that the Universal Studios in Hollywood had an event in 1986 called Halloween Horror Nights, but it was a haunted tram tour, and they stopped doing it after a volunteer was accidentally killed. Kind of put a damper
What?
on the situation. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
Do you know how?
Nope. That's what I want to know. I would love to do more research and figure out how did this random
There's
person
no
die.
like wiki on this?
Nope, not a wiki on it. The wiki just says they had the event in 1986. A volunteer was accidentally killed, and it marred the event. There we
Holy
go. I got
cow.
nothing else. I would love to know more. I plan on trying to figure out more, and once I do,
Yeah,
I
let's
will update us on
circle
this.
back, Casey. Circle back.
We will. Now,
The audience demands it.
the first official house at Halloween Horror Nights was called the Dungeon of Terror. Was the first official house in
Was there
Halloween.
only one house in the first one?
I think the first house had two, if I remember correctly.
The first event had two houses.
I think so, or at least
Okay.
it was a house and something else,
In the haunted woods
some
or something.
experience or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Halloween
That
Horror
was back
Nights.
when they had the Hitchcock house too, right?
Well,
Back.
the Hitchcock house was always part of the tram tour in Hollywood. So you could
Mm.
do the behind the scenes tour and you could see the Hitchcock house,
Yeah,
which you
but they
still
had
can
it
today.
in Orlando. They had like a little display or something
I
like
don't
in the
remember them
distance.
having it. I'll have to look that up. I don't remember them having it
Yeah, no, they
in
had. I
Orlando.
I mean, I've only ever been to the Orlando one, and I remember seeing it. It was like you would stand in one section basically, and it was like it was like where all the Hollywood movie set sort of vibe is, and it was
Oh,
like a set piece that was just
oh,
it
okay.
was in the background. You couldn't go
That
into it or anything
that
like
I
that.
can see. So in Hollywood, you can actually see the house.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah. No,
there
there's
with
nothing like
Bates
that.
Motel is there.
No, it was
But
just
you
like
can see
it.
behind the
It
scenes.
was a physically built, but I highly doubt there was anything in it.
Gotcha.
Or even walls. I doubt it was probably all facade.
Gotcha. Halloween Horror Nights 5, which was a 12-night run, was the first year that they ever had a themed event.
Okay.
And the themed event was called The Curse of the Crypt Keeper, and it was using Tales from the Crypt IP to do something. So that was the first time they ever were like, let's
Oh,
partner
that's
with
smart.
someone and do something.
Hmm.
Nowadays, half of the event is practically
A
shared
partnership.
IP.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. 2013 was the first time that I ever went to Halloween Horror Nights. I've been twice, 2013 and 2019. In 2013, the houses based on IP that were there at the time. There was an American Werewolf in London, which was a great house. I highly recommend it. Cabin in the Woods, which was fun. Evil Dead, that I don't remember. I was told that I
Oh,
was asked if I went to it. I'm like, I never went to that. Then I looked and saw it was there the year I was there, so I did it. I don't
totally did
remember
it. Yeah.
jack about it. Then there were five originals, so there were eight houses total. Walking Dead was the big thing, and there was a Walking Dead scare zone. Like all the scare zones were basically just Walking Dead when I went, and it was
Okay.
really cool. That was the year my wife went and was like, "Nope, not doing this," and immediately left. She's like, "Nope." Um, my brother-in-law had some friends who were there meeting us. One
Uh-huh.
of his friends, the husband and wife, they bought their tickets. The wife literally walked in the gate of Universal, saw it, turned around, and walked out. She didn't make it more than 5 feet past the gate because the scare zone
What?
starts right there. Paid all that money, walked in, turned around, walked out. That's how
Wow.
intense it was for her. The second year I went, one of the areas was a Rob Zombie club area, and that was really
Mm-hmm.
cool. And they had this awesome Ghostbusters house that was amazing. I loved the
Ooh.
Ghostbusters house
Was
there.
that Frozen Empire around
No,
then?
Frozen Empire they
Or
did last year. This was one on the original
oh,
Ghostbusters
okay. Okay.
house. It was really cool. So that is kind of a brief history of Halloween Horror Nights in a
You know what's
nutshell.
interesting? You're
What?
going every 6 years is your cadence so far
Am I
with
really?
horror nights. Yeah.
I never.
2013 to 2019,
Yeah.
and then 2019 25.
Holy crap! I never noticed that. Good eye on you. I know
Mm-hmm.
666 baby. Six six
Woo! Well,
six.
that would be if you did it one more time, right? Because right now it's just 6 6
Shut up.
6
All right. Let's talk about some prepping because I
All right.
you're wanting to go and you're probably going to want to know like how do I prep for this type of
Yeah.
event. So this is my general guidelines for how to prep. All right. This is an intense event. Okay. The event starts at 6:30 p.m. That is what time it officially starts. It
Okay.
goes until 2 a.m. 6:30 p.m. to 2 a.m.
For real?
Yes.
Holy cow!
If you have a park day ticket or early access, you can start to get your bracelets
Oh
around
shit!
3 p.m. Early access will get you, the early access ticket will get you in. I think it's called Stay and Scream, is what people refer to it as, can get you into the park at 3. Previous years, once you get in, you would be in a holding zone, or a cattle queue play. A cattle queue, I think is what they refer to it as. And you would
Mm-hmm.
wait there until everything opens up. This year, they're going to let you get a bracelet early. Once they start doing it, we get more details. I can go into that, but it'll allow you to enjoy the park all the way up until 4. You don't have to stop doing things. Then you can start
That's
getting in
cool.
lines and things.
Till 2 a.m. So wait, the first day, as of right now, if I'm not mistaken,
Hmm.
we have got park hopper tickets for the full day too.
Yep.
So we are going to be there at arguably 8 a.m. or maybe
8
earlier to be
opening,
in line,
opening
opening 8 a.m. for
till
the
2
park
a.m.
hopper till 2. Jesus Christ, I'm too old for this case.
So here's my recommendations for this, Eric. Um,
Yes, tell us old folk, how do we handle horror nights?
this is what I would recommend. And not just for horror nights, but I also recommend a lot of these same tips just for going to a theme park, particularly if you're going to a theme park with me. I love rope drop and I have an abundance of energy and will tire you
As
out
you've
just
heard,
watching
folks.
me. So, step 1, get sleep the night before. You need to get sleep the night before. Actually try to go to sleep. Take breaks during the day. So, find time. Okay, we're going to stop and eat. We're not going to eat and go. We're going to sit and eat. Let your body rest for a little bit. Stay hydrated. Make sure to actually eat food. Do not make the mistake of going into the theme park, particularly if you're doing rope drop, until eating just sweets and junk food. You need to, when you're
Protein.
actually having your meal, think about it. Like, oh, I can get this nicer meal that's better for me, maybe includes a little bit of greenery and whatnot, or I could just have a chili dog. That chili dog might taste great in the moment, but in 5 hours may not be the best decision to make. Plan accordingly. Secondly, dress comfortably. Take the weather into account. We are going to Orlando, Florida. It is hot. It is very hot there. Maybe even 107 degrees hot. We don't know what the weather is going to be like. We don't know if it's going to be rainy. We are going to be there still in the rainy season when we go. Plan accordingly. Take everything into account. Also, you don't want to wear heavy clothes. You're going to be walking around in it all day. Get something that breathes. Make it easy for yourself. Wear comfortable shoes. We are going to be standing a lot of standing, a lot of walking. Be comfortable. Be prepared that if you are doing the theme parks like we are, what if we do a water ride? Our shoes could get soaked early in the day. We need to take that into account. You need to understand that you might be standing in line for 3 hours to go into a haunted house. Take that into account. So always plan accordingly. I recommend everyone bring a small bag. A lot of people don't like to carry bags with them. I love shoulder bags. I also have a small little shoulder bag I just got on the last trip I was there. Really, you want that bag. It's going to just carry some simple things, maybe a snack here or there, maybe a couple things that you buy, your phone, battery pack, different things like that. I recommend carrying a small bag. There will be times that you do have to check your bag to go on rides. You have to use the little locker system, so you don't want anything bulky and cumbersome. Just something simple. I recommend it. Speaking of carrying things in your bag, a battery pack for your phone, particularly for us. We're going from rope drop till park closes. Your phone's going to die. If it's really hot, it's going to eat your battery. You're going to be taking pictures, doing all types of things. Battery pack is essential when you go. Also in your bag, small snack. I always recommend doing a very small snack. Maybe peanut butter crackers, a protein bar, just something. Because you don't know if you're stuck in a line that takes forever. Maybe the ride shuts down and you're stuck in a line for 4 hours because you don't want to get out of line in case it comes back up and you get hungry and you need something. You need that little pick me up. I recommend protein bars. Protein bars or peanut butter crackers. I will always go with at least one of both, a protein bar and a thing of peanut butter crackers. It's saved my life multiple times. I don't go past that, but I always like to have a little something. You don't know when you're going to need it.
Mhm.
Next up, this was one that people usually like question me on. Bring some Tylenol. I always bring a small little thing of Tylenol.
That
And the
makes sense to
reason,
me. Yeah.
yeah, you never know. Like you're doing a bunch of roller coasters all day, Eric. You just do Velocicoaster, and maybe it's rougher than you thought, and you bop your head a little bit, and then you go
Mm.
do something else, and you haven't been hydrating enough. You get that headache. Tylenol will help. It just makes your life easier. Now, it's Florida. I already mentioned sunscreen. Sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. It is a must, particularly if you were doing the daytime. It is hot. It is sunny. Take care of your skin. Take care of yourself. wear the sunscreen. I always do. I recommend it to others. And a hat.
I'm really bad about that usually.
I will make sure that you remember to put it on, whether you do it or not. That's on you. A
All right,
hat.
all right.
Hats help, but keep in mind you might have to check it randomly. You can't always ride a ride with a hat. So I say bring a hat. Some people recommend for horror nights you should bring sunglasses so that you're wearing them before you go into a house because the houses are dark. So if you go into a house at 5 o'clock, we're still sunny outside, your eyes won't adjust. Wear the sunglasses, your eyes are already started to get adjusting to the darkness. It can help. That's up to you. I've never tried that. I'm going to try
Or
that
a pirate's eye patch.
Pirate's eye patch. Secondly, plan ahead, plan ahead, plan ahead. Cannot recommend that enough. Plan ahead. Do not go into horror nights without a plan. You need to agree as a group. This is the house we're doing first. Are we going to the back of the park first or the front of the park? What is our method of madness? Are we going to see the shows this night? Or are we going to see the shows the next night? Or are we going to watch the shows at all? You need to figure it out. What is your priority house? Like if I ask you right this second, Eric, based on what you know, what is your number one house you have to do? You can't do any
WWE,
of it.
baby.
All right. What if I said Terrifier? Now we have to plan for both of those. But if I said
Ooh.
WWE, then we know if we both do WWE right up front, everything else is just gravy on top. Go in with a plan. You have to have a plan. Next, know your lines. You need to do your best to try to read a line. They're going to be long lines, and you're going to see signs that say 150-minute wait, 75-minute wait. You need to be able to look at a line and go, that doesn't look like 75 minutes. I think they're inflating that number because they want people in other areas of the park. Know your lines, be able to try to judge, and it's a hard thing to do. It is predictive,
Well, to
but
that end, you need to have awareness of what else is in the park to know when attention's being drawn elsewhere.
exactly. So, like when the shows are happening, most people will go to the shows, so other rides will open up. So that's your moment to get over somewhere else.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
just try to do your best to judge lines. We'll work on that when we're there during the day to let you try to do some judging. My brother-in-law who's going with us, he's really good at judging them, so we can kind of figure out. It says 75, that's really a 30-minute late wait.
Oh, okay.
So you got your own things to learn about. Use the app. The Universal app is really good with showing you wait time. So you can look at it and go, oh, it's 150 minutes to get on Terrifier right now. But if we want to do Gulkin, it's listed as 30 minutes. Let's go to Gulkin. Use the app. The app has a wonderful hidden feature where you can have it send you notifications. So if we want to do Terrifier or Five Nights at Freddy's, I think those are going to be the two biggest ones.
Mhm.
Let's say we're like, we don't want to wait more than an hour. Set the app to notify you if it ever drops below an hour. It drops to 55 minutes, it sends you a notification. You know, in that moment, get to that house before that shoots back up. If you miss that notification and 10 minutes, 20 minutes has gone by, it isn't still going to be
Yeah,
60
but if you're
minutes
already
or
in line for
55.
another thing, which is very likely.
That is possible. You might have to skip out on it and wait till the next dip. Now, one thing that does happen with the lines,
Crazy. Like this is
once
insanity knowledge
mid
level.
once midnight happens, a lot of people start to like, oh, I'm fucking tired. I've been here all day long. I want to go. I need to leave. Well, you know what happens then? They leave the park. The wait times go down. So after midnight, you can really start hitting some houses. You can do one that you really liked before. Do it a second time. Do it a third time if you want. Those lines will start to drop. You probably get down to like 20, 30 minutes for some of them. Also, fun fact, park closes at the Horror Nights ends at 2 a.m. If you were in line at 1:59 a.m., you still get to do that house because you were in line before the park closed. So
You
keep
know,
that
it
in
might
mind.
be a good strategy, and I don't know if I should say it here,
Go ahead.
but do all the generic houses and that 12 to 2 line because you're going to rush up to them each one. You
Most
can probably
likely,
get through
yes.
all 5 in one night.
With the exception of El Artista. I think that's going to be the one that's going to be
Mm,
everyone's going to go for. I think that's going to be the big surprise one for that. Now, if you can go multiple nights, I highly recommend going multiple nights. It'll just be easier for you. You can get more chances. And then lastly, remember, this is a fun event. This is a very fun event. Enjoy it. So many people go one night and you don't remember much of it. You just heard me say, I don't remember doing the Resident Evil house in 2013.
or the
And
Evil
what,
Dead, you mean?
or no, it was Resident Evil. No, it was Resident Evil.
Pretty sure.
No, I'm pretty sure I said Resident Evil. Anyway, I don't remember doing the Resident Evil house. It was there in 2013. I don't remember it. I only went once. It's so much information overload, you just can't remember it. But if you go multiple nights, you can remember, like, oh yeah, I remember the
That's what that
WWE
was.
house. I remember,
Okay.
yeah, you can remember those little bits. All right, now the event itself that we are going to. Here's all the stuff that you get to look forward to, Eric, and those of you who are listening who are going to go to Halloween Horror Nights 34. The haunted houses, you've got Five Nights at Freddy's, The Horrors of the Wyatt Six, or Six, Jason Universe, Terrifier, Fallout, Hacker and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters, Dolls Let's Play Dead, Grave of Flesh, El Artista A Spanish Haunting, and Galkin Monsters of the North. Those are the 10 haunted houses. Your
I
scare
think
zones.
Galkin's going to be.
Scare zones, you've got the Origins of Horror, you've got Masquerade Dance with Death, the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane, which they built a whole house for, which is pretty awesome, and Mutations Toxic 20s. Live entertainment, you get Nightmare Fuel Circus of Decay and the Hauntophonic Ghoulish Journey, which is a water show. You also got your street experiences. You've got Mel's Die-In Zombies, which they turn Diner, or sorry, Mel's Drive-In into Mel's Die-In. And then you get Club Horror. You also have your regular rides that will be open. So you'll be able, this year, you'll be able to do Revenge of the Mummy, Harry Potter Escape from Gringotts, Transformers The Ride, and Men in Black Alien Attack. Generally, those ride lines are a lot shorter than they are during the day. The day, those could be 2-hour waits. At Halloween Horror Nights, I've totally had where you just walk onto Transformers, and
Wow.
it's been amazing. So keep that in mind. Those rides are great when you're getting tired and you need to just sit down for a little bit and take a small break in air conditioning. Go do a ride. Definitely recommend it. And then
One of those nice indoor rides that, fully indoor coasters and stuff.
exactly. And then extras, you've got some extra things that are happening. The Death Eaters encounter in Diagon Alley, which I've never done before, which seems like it's going to be fun. So walk around Diagon and see the Death Eaters. Food. There's always amazing food. I can't wait for it. I'm waiting for them to drop that list of what's going to be there so we can start nitpicking what we want to eat.
Mm.
But food, those lines can get long, so take that into account. And then merch. They always have amazing merch at Halloween Horror Nights. And my recommendation is when you see it, if it's something you're like, I kind of like that, just buy it because they may not have it the next night when you go. It could be completely sold out. So if you see something you like, just go ahead and get it. Yeah, you're
So
paying
trust
theme
your
park
impulse
prices.
by gut.
Yes, trust your impulse buy gut. Now, if you happen to have annual passes or you're going the last day of the event, the last day they do massive sales where you can get up to like 70% off of most of the stuff that's there because they got to get rid of it.
Most of the stuff that's left, though, that's
That
the
is,
key. Is
yes. As of
so
this
while
moment,
supplies last, folks.
yes, as of this moment, a lot of merch is already out there. They've already sold out of the WWE merch. That's already gone. Now, hopefully, they will refresh it by the time we get there. But as of
Wow.
this moment, people are reporting you cannot get it. They were sold out of the Mel's Die-In shirts for a while. Those have been restocked. So things come and go. If you see it, just grab it. Also, the refillable cup, I recommend pay the 25 bucks or whatever it is to get the refillable cup and then just refill it all night long. They've got drink stations everywhere.
Can you
Just
bring
keep
it back the next night
bring it
if
back
we're
the
doing
next
two?
day, reactivate it for a cheaper cost, and then refill it. So
All
if
right.
if
All right.
it's let's say it's a 16.99 cup, you'll reactivate it for like 12 bucks. So
Okay.
you just do it. I highly recommend that as well. That is Horror Nights in a nutshell in about 20 minutes. That is all of the stuff with Halloween Horror Nights. Eric, now that you've learned all this, you've digested it, and you're still contemplating it and thinking about it because your mind is now reeling from what did I just sign up for? What is your excitement level now for Halloween Horror Nights 34?
I think I'm a true like 9, maybe 8, but I think I'm a true 9 or 10, honestly. I'm pretty
Nice.
freaking excited. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, I don't like being scared, but here I am on this journey. I'm putting myself into the situation, so I can't be too mad at it. So bring it on, baby. Let's do this. This sounds a lot of fun. I mean, it's been so long since I've been to a theme park,
Mhm.
period, that's just part of the excitement in my mind at the moment too, is just getting to go back and be a child for a couple of days.
And I'm sorry, I push really hard at theme parks. I'm not going to lie. So good luck with that. But I'm so
I'm gonna
excited
have to
to.
show you the small bag I have to see if you think that would be a sufficient or not too big. That
All
is.
right. I am excited to go on this journey with you. I don't get to experience things for the first time very often anymore. And I'm going to get to experience something for the first time through you. I get to see your experience. It's one of the nice things about wrestling with the horror of it all. I'm getting to watch you experience these movies for the first time. So I get to experience your interaction with all of this, the theme park and all of this for the first time. And I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to when we get to Universal, just letting you wander and be like, all right, Eric, what do you want to do? I've done it all. What do you want to do? I'm going to get you there the fastest I can. You want to go do
All
that
right.
ride? Here's the path to do it. Well, let's do it. You want to eat this? Let's do it. And then we get to Horror Nights, and I'm going to be like, Eric, I'm putting on my Taskmaster hat. Here we go. We're going to go do this. We're going to get this stuff accomplished. But it's going to be fun. It's. I cannot say how much I'm looking forward to it. I am also a 9 or 10. Hell, I might even be going up to an 11 if we go by
this one
Spinal
goes to
Tap
11,
rules.
folks.
It does. I'm very excited.
Why didn't you just make 10 more excited?
Well, I could have, but 11 sounds better. I'm hoping that this becomes such a fun journey for you and such a great experience overall that maybe we even turn it into an annual thing where we try to go down. I think it could be a lot of fun if we can get to that level, but I don't know how it's going to be. It could also be rainy and miserable or a hurricane. It's Florida. We're going to see what happens.
Florida, folks. We'll find out.
Oh man.
So do we want to tell people roughly the time frame we'll be there?
Yeah, we're going to be there. Yeah, we'll give you specific dates a little bit closer to it, but we will be there at the end of September. So whatever the end of September means to you, we will be there.
Or mid-Oktoberfest, if you will.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm sure they will have some Oktoberfest stuff. Something else.
Probably during the day, especially. But I'm not going to be drinking, especially based on your notes and recommendations.
Yeah, I would try to stay away from some of the drinking. A lot of people will do it. Something else to take into consideration with this when you're there at the theme park. A lot of the things. So let's say we're there during the day and you're like, I really want to get the Chili Lee Ray because they're going to have it again this year. They don't sell it until Horror Nights starts. So if it's a food booth for Horror Nights, you don't get it until Horror Nights starts. Most of the merch for Horror Nights will be magically hidden away until Horror Nights is about to start, and then they will open up. There will be some things that'll be around, some things won't be. They also have a tribute store where they will have a bunch of specialty stuff just in the tribute store. So keep that in mind. Now, here's a little bit of what we're going to do. Here's some things we are thinking of doing, just so you understand. Every week we're planning on popping out something new. So we're going to do something where we're going to talk about Universal in general for Eric, so I can scare him more about what he is stepping into with how much stuff there is to do.
His crazy agendas.
Though the Universal agenda, you get to do whatever you want to do. I'm just there with you. But we're going to do one where we're going to talk about the 5 original houses, and then we're going to talk individual shows about the different houses. So the WWE, Five Nights Fallout, Friday the 13th, and Terrifier, we're doing a specialty thing for. Most of them, we will watch the movie, and then we will say, hey, this is what we think the iconic death is in this movie, and they will probably do it. We're going to try to predict what's in these houses. Terrifier, we're going to do something really crazy. We're going to try to live stream us watching Terrifier, live reactions, while I do the Hot Ones challenge. And I think you had phrased it best. What was
Hot Ones challenge, not necessarily the Hot Ones challenge.
A Hot Ones challenge. What did you call it? The TerriFIRE Hot Takes?
Yeah, the TerriFIRE Hot Takes.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
All caps fire hot.
And then we're going to try to do a couple of little 5 to 10 minute little segments here and there sprinkled throughout. They will be up on YouTube as you are watching now, and they will also be on our podcast feed. So look forward to that.
And of course, the days we're there, we're going to be churning out content as well. So stay tuned for the live stuff or the semi-live at least.
Absolutely. Watch our TikTok. Pay attention to Twitter. We're going to have a whole bunch of stuff over there. On TikTok, I'm going to try to do a whole bunch of little movie reviews based on the things that I've been watching throughout the year. And maybe Eric will jump on for 1 or 2 little TikToks himself. All right, Eric, what are any final thoughts you want to say for this, for your excitement?
Stay tuned, folks. I'm excited for this. I hope that if you have the resources to do so, that you find some Halloween activities to do, if not down in Orlando, somewhere else in the world or country, and send us what you're doing. Send us a video of yourself getting scared, because Lord knows Casey's about to try to scare the hell out of me. I think
I am
on these couple nights that we're going.
I am. Put some of your favorite Halloween experiences in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, like us, find us over on your podcast service of choice as the Not Funny Guys. Particularly, Not Funny Guys presents Wrestling with the Horror of It All. But if you want regular movie content, that is Not Funny Guys presents Off the Reels. You can write us at notfunnyguys.offthereels@gmail.com and let us know your questions, comments, concerns, and all that wonderful jazz. And until next time, we would like to remind you all to keep it not funny.